Alrighty guys, so let me talk to you for a minute. Stanley Genetic recently put out a video about diesel versus gas engines. And let me tell you, I've driven diesels, I've driven gas, and I own a gas truck. Actually, all my trucks have been gas. But you know, diesel does have its benefits. I was actually just talking to one of my mechanic friends this morning. He was helping me put some air in my tire because I was low. But he's dealt a lot with engines himself. You know, he's a mechanic. Diesel engines are like, as Stanley says, they're bulletproof. Depending on which ones you get and what liter they are and how old they are, most of them are bulletproof. And I will not doubt that in the least. But let me tell you something about at least my Tundra engine. This is a 2007 Toyota Tundra SR5 with 132,000 miles on it. And it has a 5.7 I-Force V8 engine in it. And let me tell you guys, this thing, my across the street neighbor on my where my parents live, he has a 4.6 V8 Tundra, 4-wheel drive. This is a 2-wheel drive model. 4-wheel drive, and he tows around he tells me he tows around his boat like it's a toy. I mean, if that tells you something right there, it's a 4.6, you know, so it's a smaller V8 engine. But I mean, these things it'll tow around your landscaping trailer, it'll tow around, you know, a loaded down trailer, it'll tow around mulch, it'll tow around anything you want it to, without even breaking a sweat. Because I mean, like, I think one time, I had my truck bed and my trailer completely like full. When I had the walk behind on here, remember that? Had the walk behind, had my John Deere rider, all my handhelds, and I think I had my bed full of like rocks or dirt or something. And man, it was towing around like it was a toy. I never even crossed over 3,000 RPMs, even to get up to speed. But I'll tell you one bad thing about this engine. It will eat your lunch for gas. I mean, because you have to put at least plus in this. Premium, it doesn't really do that much better than plus. But regular, it'll just suck it dry. But, yeah, plus, you know, right now it's like $2 and very little cents. So I guess it's a good deal. But I mean, I just put $20 in this thing this morning. Got up to just a tick over halfway, and look at it now, guys. Look at it now. It's like already a tick under halfway, and I've only driven maybe 20 miles today. So, I mean, this thing will eat your lunch. It's a great, capable work truck. I love my Tundra. Like, with all my heart, love my Tundra. But just actually went lower on gas. But I mean, gas mileage on this thing could definitely be better. But then again, it's a big V8. I mean, like I said, it'll tow around anything you want it to, like it's just a freaking toy. But yeah, guys. So I just wanted to share that with you about my engine, at least. It's a great engine. It's a great truck. It barely squats. Like, I mean, I'll have my 1,500 pound trailer with my 400 pound zero turn and like 100 pounds worth of handhelds, hand equipment. Excuse me. And then 2 push mowers. And then sometimes I'll have a push mower, my John Deere, and my zero turn on this, all my handhelds, and the trailer itself. And I carry around like a little toolbox in the bed, and sometimes I'll put some hand tools back there too. and it squats like 3 inches at the very most. It's just, this truck just kicks whatever's butt. I mean, I love it. And also Tundra's holder. One thing about Toyota, even though it's a gas-powered engine, and you know, this is an 07, and I got it for $17,000. So you know, an 07 with, it had 99,000 miles on it when I got it. Sorry guys, I'm allergies. 99,000 miles on it for $17,000. My opinion, it's a little bit high, but it just tells you how much these trucks hold their value. So yeah, guys, just wanted to point that out to you. Now, my favorite diesel engine by far is the Duramax diesel. That thing, it has a nice sound to it. It drives smoothly. You don't even know you're driving a diesel. Like the clatter is actually quieter than most diesels I've heard. Yeah, I just love the Duramax diesel engine. I've never really driven a Cummins. I know a lot about Cummins. Cummins is a very, very, very good engine. I will never drive a Ford. Well, I'll never drive a Ford diesel. After I've heard past a certain year, it's not an international engine anymore. International, you know, they make the big semis, big semi diesel engines. And, you know, those engines are bulletproof. The ones in the Fords, not so much. I mean, I see a Ford broken down almost every single day. So, I have a Ford Explorer. You guys will see my Ford Explorer. But I'll never drive a diesel for Ford. The new F-150s are nice. Maybe one day I'll have one, but I'll never drive a Ford diesel. I will drive a Cummins diesel. I will drive I want to try the Eco diesel from Ram. It's a Fiat engine, which is kind of interesting. But I mean, I think that would be a fun truck to drive. It gets incredible gas mileage. It tows just as much as this truck would. You know, and still getting like, you know, 22, 23 miles to the gallon towing, from what I've heard. So, you know, I definitely want to definitely try the Eco Diesel one day. Cummins diesel engine, of course, I want to, the new Nissan Titan, that's where I want to try the Cummins diesel engine. But yeah, guys, I just want to give you a little synopsis on my truck. It's going to be raining here the next, like, hour, so I'm washed out today. So if you guys want to comment anything, you're more than welcome to. I'll get back to you today. Talk to you later. Peace.